Namaskar, welcome back to eLearners Hub. You are watching ASP.NET series, and in this video we'll see state management with sessions in ASP.NET. Sessions play a very important role in ASP.NET. Sessions are basically for sending data from one web form to another. So if you want to transfer the data from one web page to another web page, then we make use of session. There are various ways how we can send the data from one web form to another. So one of the ways is using query strings, cookies. So in this video we'll see how to use sessions for sending the data from one web form to another. Sessions work in their lifetime. So right from the session is created till the session ends is the lifetime of the session. So for every user there is a different separate session that is created, and that session is stored in the server, and hence these are secure. So you can use sessions for maintaining the state of the user as well as maintaining the data that you need to keep secure. So let's jump to the demonstration of sessions. So here we have two forms that we have created. One is the login form and one is the inbox page. So here we are mimicking the email inbox. So whenever the user logs in, the user will be redirected to the inbox page. So let's see what is the use of sessions. Now first we will see the first we'll execute the program and see what happens if we don't use session, and then we will see what happens if we include the sessions in your forms in your program. So this is the login form. So we'll run this. Now we have not included the sessions. So I am logging into the account. So this is the username that is already created, and click on login. So you'll be redirected to the login page. So in this we are not using any sessions now. So now what I will do is the URL of the inbox, and I'll click on log out from here. Now we have logged out from the form, and now again I'll use the URL of the inbox and I'll click in the URL. You will see that you are able to access the inbox. Now this is what is the problem when we are not using sessions. If you are making the users to log in, and if anybody copies the URL and later on uses the URL, then the users are able to access your inbox. So to avoid this, sessions play a very important role. So we can create sessions of every user. So let's see how we use sessions in our program. So for creating sessions, we'll go to the login button. So in the login button, we are using the same things for accessing the data from the table. So we are creating the connection string. We're creating the SQL connection object. This is the query that we are firing. Select star from user details, where user is equal to parameterized user and password. We are passing the parameter values for the parameter from the text box, txt user and txt password. That is our text box names. Then we are executing the query here. Obj read will read the record that has been fetched into obj read. And now here we are creating a session. So this is how we create a session. So session, you have to provide a key for your session that you are creating, and what is the value that is required for your session. So the value comes from the text box, that is a user, and then we are redirecting the user to the inbox page. So in the inbox page we have a welcome message with a label. So our aim is to display the name of the user when the user comes on this page. So let's see how we can do that. So now on this page, in login page, we have created a session, and now here we will be retrieving the value of that session. So let's see how to do that. So I had already written the code for this. So now here we will check whether the session is null. So as in the case where when we didn't have the session, anybody would easily copy the URL and would retrieve that page. But now here, as we are creating a session here, that means the session is created, and on the next page, in the page load event, we are checking whether the session is null or not. So if it is null, that is if the user is using the URL, and on the page load, if this page finds that there is no session created for this particular URL, then the user will be redirected directly to the login page. Otherwise, if this page is accessed via proper channel, that is by logging into the account, and then this page is accessed, then we are retrieving the session variable, that is session value here. So session user to string, we are converting the object to a string and storing it in the string variable, and then we are displaying this value into the label that we are using in the inbox page, that is this. So the value of that session will be shown here, and then we have a logout button. So when we click on the logout button, the session has to be terminated. So we can use any of these methods, session abandon or remove. You can use any of these methods to delete a session or remove a session. So on the logout, on the click of the logout button, we are removing the session, that is we are deleting this session, and then we are redirecting the user to the login page again. So now again we will see how this program works after adding the session. So we'll go to the login form and we will log into the account with the username. Click on login, and now again we will copy this URL. So before we copy the URL, you can see the name has appeared here, and now we will copy the URL, and now here we will log out. So once we click on the logout button, the session is terminated, and now we will try pasting the URL in another tab and enter. So now this time you will see that it is not opening that page, it is not opening the inbox page, because we have enabled sessions there. So in the inbox page, we are checking at the page load itself whether the session is null or not. So now as we have logged out and the session has been terminated, that means the session variable doesn't have any value. So it checks for the null. So now it finds that there is no session variable created for this, and hence it is redirecting to the login form, and this is what we get here. So this is how we can use the sessions to secure our data. So when you are passing on the data from one web form to another web form, you can secure your data with the help of sessions. If you have users login into your website, then you need to implement the session state management. So this is how we use the sessions in ASP.NET. If you like the video, click on the like button and share your views and suggestions in the comment below, and encourage us by subscribing to our channel, and do not forget to click on the alert bell so that you don't miss our new videos on this channel. So see you all in the next video with a new topic. Till then, take care and be safe. Thank you.